Hey friends, welcome back to Family Meals. Chef Alan
and Chef Ella.
We got a great one here for you. Beef Stroganoff. This was a first request we had by Kathy King. Kathy King is an absolute rock star tournament director of the SOSBA Senior Tournament that goes on here in Texas. Never saw a woman work so hard doing a great tournament for so many great bowlers in the state of Texas. We got this special for you, Kathy. We hope you enjoy. You ready to cook?
Mm-hmm.
Let's go.
1,
2,
3, let's go!
All right, here we go. Beef Stroganoff. A lot of ingredients, a lot of different cooking techniques. This is gonna be awesome. Ella, what do we got?
We got steak, onions, button mushrooms, shiitake mushrooms, garlic, chives, Dijon mustard, and whole grain mustard.
Wow, that's awesome.
What do you got over there?
We got some great stuff here. We got beef stock, flour to help thicken it. We got white wine, we got egg noodles, we got sour cream, we got parsley, we got thyme. So we're gonna do some different cooking techniques. We're going to do some different cuts of meat. We got top round that we're using. This is going to be fantastic.
Woo!
Let's cook. All right, everybody, so now we're going to start our first step. Remember I said we're going to be cooking in layers here. So even though this is like a one-pot dish, we're going to add the flavor, add the layers, and we're really going to do a building it up together. Then we're going to bring it all together, and I'm telling you, you're going to love it. So our first step is we're going to add our sliced shiitake mushrooms, okay, and our quartered button mushrooms. We have a combination of oil and butter in there, aggressively seasoned with salt, aggressively seasoned with pepper, and you saw that fresh thyme that we pulled. We're going to put that in there as well, okay? Then, once this starts to brown up, we're going to add our onions. We're going to add our garlic, cook that down. Once we have our mushrooms and our onions caramelized, we're going to remove that, add that to the bowl. All that great flavor in there, crank up the heat. We're going to add our diced up meat, caramelize that, get a nice color, marry it all together, add our stock, thicken it, sour cream, mustards. Awesome. All right, so as Ella can zoom in here and show, we got these beautiful mushrooms going, the onions going, the fresh thyme, salt, pepper, garlic, a lot of great flavor being built right there. We're gonna let this cook down a little bit more. We have a separate pan right here. We're gonna caramelize and get a great brown color on our meat. The most important thing about doing it this way, small batches. You hear that nice sizzle coming up there? If you crowd the pan with the meat, it's going to lower the temperature of the pan, okay? Then when that lowers the temperature of the pan, it is no longer sauteing. Sauteing means jump in the pan. We want this meat, look at that great, nice action we got going on there, right? So that's about all the meat we're going to put in there right now. Hit up some salt, again, seasoning as we go, right? Pepper, okay? Once this gets a nice color on it, we're going to remove that from the pan and put our next batch of meat in. All right, now it's time to start thickening all these great flavors that we have layered together. We got our sauteed onions, our mushrooms, our beef, white wine, we have thyme, we have garlic, we have our beef broth in there. Now, there's a couple different ways you could thicken this up. You could create a roux, equal parts of butter and flour, mix it together almost like a dough, put pieces in there and whisk it together, okay? You could put a slurry. A slurry is cold water and cornstarch mixed together and drizzle that in, all right? I'm going to show you a way that I was taught that'll guarantee you no lumps in your stroganoff. We're going to take a whisk, or actually a strainer, I'm sorry. We're going to place that into the liquid. We're going to take a spoon, okay? We're going to add our flour in, and then we're slowly going to work this in, okay? By doing it this way, we are avoiding the lumps getting into our liquid, okay? And we are dissolving it down. All right, so if my daughter could zoom in, you can see how much thicker this has just gotten. All right, now we're gonna add our mustard, okay? We got our Dijon mustard. We're gonna fold in there. And we have our whole grain mustard. Again, I like the whole grain mustard as well because I think that little bite that you get from it, you know, the little mustard seeds that you taste in there, I think are just really, just sets this dish off really something special. So we're going to incorporate this together. We're going to get our water boiling for our egg noodles. And we're going to get ready to put this together. And the very last minute, we're going to add our sour cream. And then we'll go from there. All right, guys, so now we got a really nice simmer going on here. We got our pasta getting ready to go over here. Actually, it's in there. Again, we could do, a recipe is just a guideline, okay? We're using egg noodles, okay? You could do pasta. You could do mashed potatoes. You could do rice. You know, there is no written rule that you have to use a certain thing. Just make it taste good and enjoy it. So our final ingredient we're going to add now is our sour cream. Hmm? And our parsley. This is where the magic happens. All right, everybody, here's your finished dish. Beef stroganoff. We got our butter noodles, we got onions, we got mushrooms, we got our beef, we got 2 types of mustard. You can actually see the grains of mustard in there. Look at that, isn't that awesome? We got Dijon mustard, we got sour cream. We got sour cream as our garnish and chives. Enough talking.
Let's eat.
Let's eat. Right away, the mustard really just stands out. Really, really nice. You could taste the creaminess from the sour cream. How are the noodles, Ella? Are they good? Mm-hmm. The onions, nicely cooked. Meat, nice and tender. What a great dish. Again, it doesn't have to be butter noodles. You could do rice, mashed potatoes, pasta, you know, anything. You know, but I'm really happy with this. Kathy King, I hope you love this dish. I'm going to put some aside and freeze it for next time I see you at an Awesome Salsa tournament. I'm going to hook you up. Ella, what should we do from here?
Subscribe, like, share to your friends, and comment on this video and like what you want to see next.
And if you got a comment, put your name. We'll give you a shout out on the next one. Thank you.